Je demande si vous pouvez interpréter pour moi. Vous avez beaucoup parlé, Duane. Je ne
Non, il ajoutait seulement ce que j'ai commenté là. Ce n'est pas une. Bon, ma première question, ma prochaine question, c'est pour lui demander si il peut tomber de là où il est, ou bien il est comme le pape. Il se proclame comme le pape qui ne peut pas chuter. Hein? Tu me comprends, non?
Là, il va s'énerver.
Non, on doit demander. On doit demander. Hein? Mm-hmm. Il va s'énerver, il s'énerve. Oui. Est-ce que... Oui, je vais lui demander, est-ce qu'il se voit comme quelqu'un qui peut faillir aussi, ou bien il est infallable, hein, comme le pape? Je pense qu'on ne doit pas demander ce genre de questions, parce que les autres...
Non, ce sont des questions... Moi, j'ai une autre question qui est semblable, mais je voulais demander autrement. Donc, moi, je voulais dire ceci, peut-être vous allez condenser. Après lui, après Duane, nous allons devenir quoi? On va rester comme des orphelins, sans parents, et on va se référer seulement au bouc. Mais lui est déjà parti, il est mort, il est allé. Et si il mourait, il va rentrer directement au 7e ciel chez sa femme qui il doit avoir une femme au 7e ciel, si j'ai bonne mémoire, et un enfant. Le nom, j'ai oublié. Ou Chalou. Non, Chalou, mais...
Oui, je te dis, je lui avais posé cette question avant même que tu commences à participer au Skype. Et il avait dit que chacun doit travailler. C'est la vie qui va choisir quelqu'un. Ce n'est pas, c'est pas lui. Donc, chacun doit travailler et se montrer à la vie et être habilité à prendre des risques aussi pour remplacer. C'est pas lui qui choisit quoi.
D'accord. Ça va?
Bon, oui. J'ai déjà répondu parce que avant il m'avait répondu, il avait répondu à ces questions. Maintenant, je demande pour moi aussi. J'ai déjà condensé, donc je vais le dire.
Ça va lancer. Vous pouvez lancer.
Il faut fermer. Okay, Duane, does the capacity to serve as a channel or as an emissary of the real guides or the true guides, does this capacity preclude the possibility of fallibility? Okay, from your documentation, shows that Darwin Gross fell from grace from his exalted state, followed by Harold Clem followed by Harold Clem. So, do you admit the possibility of your own fallibility, or are you infallible as the Vatican Pope, Duane?
Infallible as a what, Charles?
Yes, infallible. That is, you're without fault, you're without blemish, you're all holy. You can't fall from grace, as you're the one who has brought it out to the open, how Darwin Gross fell from the great height, and how Harold claimed to has fallen, lost favor with the real guides. So I'm asking you whether you conceive of your own infallibility, or are you like the Pope in the Vatican?
Well, let's look at Darwin and Harold for a moment here, and that is fallen from what? In other words, maybe it could be that they never got up to anywhere. How about that? Yeah, and so again, if you don't see what's going on, where exactly are you? And so they didn't really see it, did they? So is it that they fell somewhere, or is it that they never got anywhere? How about that? And myself, etc., I'm just a presenter. Again, it's not about me. It's what I see. And so I see this reality in my own way, and I do the best I can to present it. And so again, this is where, in a way, each person, they have the possibility to start with figuring something out from what I've presented, but the reference is not about me. I keep referencing the isness life is. I don't proclaim myself to be anything except managing what I've created as a reference to the true reality. There becomes the difference. Is there a difference? So again, this up and down thing and whatever, I keep referring to the isness. It's all here and now, and it's accessible to everybody, but they have to take the time to recognize it, because we're all already free beings of real life. This is what we each are. And we decide to recognize how to stand real with the real guides and the isness life is. There becomes the difference. You look at the old ways of doing things which were literal, and that is that striving or wanting to be higher or spiritual or all these things, or over there or beyond this place, etc. There's really no such thing, because all life is an isness, all here and now. You're not going anywhere. You only think you are, even though you're moving in creation and even on the real side. Guess what? You're always in soundness. Life is. So it's learning to recognize that, as opposed to, holding on to these ideas that seem to be something but are not. Just like in the corporation, they think the initiations they're getting mean something. No, they don't. But they can think whatever they like, and they have the right to do that. Just like the President of the United States, he thinks his position means something. These people think their position means something. What I've decided as a reference, Duane the Great Writer, the Numan, or any of these things, is simply my adventure to present something that makes sense with the true reality life is, in a reference in some way. Again, it's a reference, not a reality. These individuals that try to make, again, Harold and Darwin, they took Paul's title. Paul utilized that for that time. That's all done. They took his title because they wanted it to be an absolute. They wanted to be the authorities. They wanted to think of themselves as higher and more so, and know-it-alls from others, etc. That was proven. And exactly where did it get them? Nowhere. Got them nowhere at all. They had the opportunity to decide something different. Well, they didn't want to do that. They wanted to take the position which they made into an authority. Okay. And so it's very interesting. But this is all okay. It's all okay. And even what Joni has done, and the takeover, and etc., and like in book 9, I give some reference to that, etc. It's all okay, because every moment is now. This is the new nowness life is. And to recognize it as it is, not something that it supposedly was, because it's not that. So all those things that we've gone through are necessary, but trying to make them into a reality No, it's not going to work because they're not. All creation is a reference, and everything we're experiencing here is a reference to wake up to what life is. And I don't decide that. I am just like you and everybody else in the true sense, but as individuals here in the created sense, in these created bodies, we make choices. That's your personal life. There is a difference. Learn to see the two. But this is the big adventure. This is the big challenge. Yeah. Let's see what happens next. Sorry about the noise here. Yeah, so the UFO just landed in the courtyard here, and we got to deal with it. So